Good morning, welcome back to Casa TexPina. We've made it to build day number 100. If we were a sitcom, this would be a big deal. Episode number 100. However, we are just a YouTube channel. Nice, beautiful day today. It is overcast. It's great for the guys. The temperature is comfortable. The humidity's down. Should be a great day for these guys working out here today. They're continuing with the purlins up on top, as well as a little bit further up. They are continuing with the that top bond beam, or the top part of the wall, going around the attic media room. Down here on the bottom, they're continuing with the fences, the fence posts. The three that they poured yesterday afternoon, they're going to pour the tops of those today. And once that's done, then they're also going to continue with the bottoms on the remaining columns that they have available here. As far as for the front fence posts as well, down on the south end where we're connecting with the neighbor, they're continuing to work those posts. There's one post that's inside the bunkhouse, and then one that's right up next to his. They're continuing to work those today as well. Indoors, I haven't been around indoors yet, so as we walk around, I'll show you what everybody's working on. And let's get started. Let's get looking around. Like I mentioned on the intro, we're continuing with the forms for the upper part of these posts that they poured yesterday afternoon. They've already pulled those off. Concrete looks good. Same here. Here's the other one. Looks good, and they will continue adding additional plaster coat around the outside edge to form it. It will end up being a 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter, which is right at about a foot by 1 foot by 1 foot post. Let's go ahead and take a walk inside and see where people are at this morning. I haven't been in here yet this morning, so this will be first go around for me as well. I did see somebody on scaffolding back in the master suite. I believe it's the Welders. They're starting to work on the purlins up above. We did have quite a bit of a rain shower last night, so most of the concrete flooring is wet. Okay, yeah. So the scaffolding's here. They're using that as a ladder to get up to the top. So that's where they're at today. And let's go ahead and continue over onto the let's look here in the back since I'm here. The back half of the patio picture window, they're continuing to work the two sides. So they're working here and here today. So they'll get those formed up or get them plaster coated this morning. And Mr. Chalks, our electrician, is squaring off the outlet covers again. And we are continuing with plaster coating operations here in the kitchen area, as well as looks like we're getting started with plaster coating up in the dirty kitchen as well. All right, let's go see how the stairs are coming. It is early. Most of these guys are still just getting into work locations. Okay, so they're using the space here in bedroom 2 for a work area. And they have already started putting in some of the, they've got some of the supports going up for the staircase. You can see they have the two on both edges of the wall and the center support going up. Okay, the next thing they're going to be working on is the plywood sheeting that's going to form the bottom of the stair forms. And that's what Mr. Alex was over here cutting. So as soon as he gets that in place, we'll come back and take a look at it here in a little while. All right, that's where most everybody's located at this morning. So we'll catch up. I'm going to catch the foreman working while he's actually working. I give him a hard time. He's banging our rebar into place for the staircase. This is from the top. We are up in the media room. I got 2 laborers up here that are acting like masons today, and they're building up the wall above the this is the media room, so this is the far wall. This will be the projector screen when it's all finished. And then over here on the side, we've got all of the welders up here, and they're putting the purlins in place. This side of the wall was finished yesterday, and all the forms came off. Once they get, they're waiting to find out where the roof line is going to project from here over the dormer window before they start building the remainder of the dormer window walls. So we're working it a little bit at a time. Okay, first time I've been up here in a couple days. Figure I'd come back up and take a look. And our staircase is coming along very nicely. Mahirap no? Mahirap? He says they're very thick, so they're hard to move around. That's a 16 millimeter rebar. Got to make sure it's strong. All right, let's go down and see where down here on the bottom we're mixing some mortar. We had some mortar mixed, so they're mixing it up, taking it to where the guys need it for plaster coating. Let's go follow Mr. Gabby and see where he's running off with the plaster. All right, we got plaster coating going on here with the patio wall. We've got plaster where Mr. Gabby ran into the dirty kitchen area. Let me go show you that from the through the window. It'd be easier to take a look at. All right, Mr. JoJo's cruising through the dirty kitchen area. So that's the plaster coating he's doing there. Let's go take a look. These gentlemen here are building forms for other areas. Mr. Ben is up on top, continuing to work plaster coating here in the kitchen. And Mr. Chucks is doing switches. These are going to take care of the exterior lights, the interior lights here in the foyer, and also a 3-way switch that's going to go down the hallway. So we'll have a 3-way that goes from here to the staircase, and that'll take care of this hallway light. They'll have a switch that goes from here for the exterior lights, and there may be 1 or 2 others, I'm not sure. Probably should. We'll look at those as we come in. All right, so that's where most folks are at today, or this morning, and we're still building the forms in place for the staircase. That's Mr. Alex up there banging away on the door, on the walls, and the staircase is coming along very well, as y'all saw from above. All right, coming back outside. Take a look on the outdoors. Coming around the front, we've got the carpenters working on building forms. That's what the 2 guys inside were building forms for. They're still working on the forms to help these guys out for the column fence posts. Speaking of column fence posts, let's go down here to the bunkhouse and take a look at what these guys are doing. So we got working on the additional layers of hollow block. They're on layer number 4. Up, excuse me. Tell the boss to get out of the way.
Wait. Come.
Okay, so he's moving outside now. And they're on, as you can see here, course number 4, which means they've already put in a tie rod. And the next thing to go should be an electrical conduit. Folks, let's go do a post-lunch walk around. Looks like we've got some more forms that have gone up since this morning. So the 3 posts that we poured yesterday afternoon all have tops formed on them now. So they'll probably pour those this afternoon and pull the forms off on Monday. Purlins are still coming along. All right. So they took off the skeletal work that they had done here for the front porch. Once they get the purlins in place, I believe that'll be one of the next steps. Is they'll come back and redo that whole this whole front porch roof line. I'm expecting to see that next week on probably Monday or Tuesday. Okay, let's go look around here on the back of the house, see how our fence line's coming along. Fence line on the south side of the house looks nice. Ooh, weather's looking like we might get a little wet. I hope it holds off until the end of the day. I'd like to finish the week. Okay. Getting ready to put forms in place. Making sure they've got the top row of hollow block level. Alright, let's cruise over the back. See what people are working on from the back side of the house. Cross the fence while I still can. Mortar mixed for that. The foreman and Mr. Alex, good afternoon, are working on bending the forms for the staircase. And the gentlemen here on the back are still working on the plaster coating here on this piece. Let's take a look inside. Mr. Ben is working the plaster coating here. Okay, let's go see what we've got up here. Okay, so they're starting to do a little bit of, Mr. Gabby's chipping out some of the old plaster coat. Make sure that they've got a good finish for when they go to plaster coat this over here in the end. Looks like it had a lot of excess concrete from the hollow block and some drippings. So they're cleaning that up before they put plaster coat on it to give it a nice finish. And the dirty kitchen. Mr. Anjo is doing the cornering on the door frame. Give it a nice smooth edge on that corner. I believe they also call it nosing. I'll call it cornering because I liked how they did it on the windows for the window nosing. But here, they're doing it. Alright, so the guys are still working the purlins here in the front. I'll try and see if I can get around without bouncing on top of them. Busy this afternoon. Puede pasar. Hey. Okay. Oh, they're starting to put the steps up. Okay. Rebar running from the top down. I'm actually going to go look at this from up here. Might get a better perspective. All right, I'm upstairs all by my lonesome, but I do have a good perspective of how the staircase is looking. Okay, so we're doing 16 millimeter bars, and what's going to come back in between are going to be 12 millimeter bars. Same thing, they're getting ready to work Well, you saw Mr. Alex and Mr. Marlon, our foreman, bending where the bars that are going to go this way down the staircase. Is that the 16? Is that the 16 or the 12? Kenny? Okay. Oh, 2 on each side. So they're putting 2 in each spacing here. So there's going to be 2 12 so you're going to have a 16 millimeter, 2 12 millimeter, 16 millimeter, and so forth. I think by the end of next week I might be able to walk down the staircase. Maybe not actually on the steps, but maybe on the rebar. What do you think? Too optimistic? I like it. It's looking good. Comes along very quickly. Mr. Pablo here is screening out some of the older sand that we had with a lot of the rocks in it. They'll use that sand there later for everything. Mortar mix, concrete, anything that doesn't need the big rocks. So when you're putting in sand, you want it to be sand of a certain sieve size, and that's what the screen there is supposed to help with. So we get rid of the big rocks, save the sand, use that. The big rocks will go on to be filled somewhere else, or just gotten rid of as debris. So Mr. Alex here tells me our steps are going to should be finished by next week. Probably pouring at the end of next week. We got the cages going. The rebar is starting to work across. 16 millimeter, 2 12s, 16, 2 12s, with looks like 12s going across as well. Alex, 12s or 10s?
Yes.
Cross. 12 or 10?
What's that, bro?
Any 12 or 10?
10.
10. Okay. Yeah, so these are 10s. So we got 16, 12, 12, 10. Nice. Yep. And then the steps are going to go.
Step.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, okay, you're gonna drill three of them in. And then your steps. Steps are gonna be like this. And then put into place. All right, we'll keep an eye on this. Let's go ahead and look back through the rest of the house, see where everybody's at. We got some guys that have been working the plaster coat here in the kitchen, continuing to work that. Dirty kitchen. This wall has been finished. They're looking like they're setting up to go this wall here starting Monday. All right, still working that. Chipping out the excess concrete that was done on the corner there, so they come back and put it with actual plaster coat, and that'd be a smoother, nicer finish. We'll take a look outside here on our hollow block wall. If you notice, he went up an additional course of hollow block. What's happening here is from this point back, they're going to build it all the way up to the full height of the fence, so that we have a little bit of a privacy fence for the backyard. So we're gonna go up. This is gonna be the full height, almost to the top of the rebar cage there. You can see where that's at. And they'll continue this all the way to the corner, all the way along the back edge, and pretty much up the same side, same location on the other side of the fence, the other side of the lot. All right, so we're continuing that. And coming from the front, lots of purlins going up there. We really start to see the roof line come out now as we come around. And this front porch patio or front porch roof will get corrected and start working on Monday. All right, that's where pretty much everybody's at right now. They did do a little bit more work up top, some of the hollow block, and on Monday they're going to continue building up this section over here by the bathroom, the half bath, upstairs half bath, and the closet area up there as well. All right, it's Saturday, payday, yabba dabba do time. You guys are getting ready to go home. Today was build day number 100, our 100th build episode today. I almost got to where I was able to tell you about our new subscriber count. We're almost there, 2 people shy of the next milestone. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thanks for supporting, especially a lot of with the questions. We've gotten a lot done this week. As y'all have seen, the purlins are coming along very well, very quickly. We've also started with the stairwell. I showed you guys that earlier. Lots of stairs. It's going to be, from what the guy that's working it, Mr. Alex, has told me, we might be able to have see the stairs all formed up next week. Possibly even concrete on it. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Let me go put you guys down over here. I need to pull out my phone so that I can do some shout outs. We've got people, subscribers that I need to make sure to recognize and say thank you for the support. Okay, from various people from around the US, my brother Alan and sister-in-law and Cheryl in Oklahoma, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. As always with family, thanks for the support. With family as well, my nephew Chef Souffle in Kansas. My good friends Kuya Ben and Athi Carmen from Washington State. Again, thank you so much for letting us utilize your home for the extra storage space that we don't have here. Mama Lomi from Virginia. Honey, it's been years since I've seen you, but I appreciate the support. We'll see you again someday soon. Next time you make a visit over the Philippines, drop by and say hi. Junior high classmate dropped in out of the blue the other day. Subscribed to the channel. First time I've talked to him since I was 12, 13 years old. Mark Galvez. Thanks Bucky. I know you probably don't get called that anymore, but that's the way I remember you. Also, a new subscriber, Mark T, also from Texas. Pretty close to where I went to high school. Jerry, I'm gonna missay this. Jerry Abalayan from California, and Miss Amanda from Maryland. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing. Thanks for the comments, the feedback, the emails. Definitely appreciate the emails. Let me go ahead and run through a couple more here real quick. From here within the Philippines, my sister-in-laws, Anna Lou and Nessie, thank you. Balikbayan Farming with Dave and Emily. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate the feedback back and forth. Same thing with Gary with Spanky 9067. Thank you. Fred CE, Ryan Jurgens, Wilson. One of my workers here, actually. He subscribes and watch how they do throughout the week. Appreciate it, Wilson. Anna Marie Naredo and Eli. from wonderful Philippines. Thanks guys for the support. Also from 2 others from around the world. I know I did the around the world a couple weeks ago, but we've had 2 more subscribe in and let me know where they're from. Edward Ramos, fellow Kapampangan from this region, working out of Abu Dhabi and UAE, and Andrew C from Australia. Gentlemen, ladies, everyone, thank you so much for the support. Definitely appreciate it as we're making this channel grow. I appreciate the feedback that we're getting, and it's helping me focus in on things that I may be missing or overlooking. Definitely appreciate it. If y'all liked today's video, our 100th build day episode, give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button over here on the side and you'll be subscribed. The big Casa TexPina star over here. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen and you'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. And until the next time we see you again, which should be Monday for Build Day 101, y'all have a great afternoon, a great weekend since it is Saturday. Have a great weekend, and God bless. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.